Here we go.
All right, well,
17-minute video. Let's watch this. I think it's a pretty good video, though. I heard it's a pretty good video. I watched a little bit of it, and I think it's a good topic, though.
YouTube enjoyers and Twitch primers, they can get
Oh, I remember watching this video, and then I realized, chat, that this video made me angry because I'm like, I've been saying this shit for so fucking long. I feel like a lot of the problems in this game, you guys, I'm not really trying to pat myself on the back. Okay, I know it seems like I am. And you know what? Fucking maybe I'm a little bit. But I swear a lot of this shit, man. I mean, it's not, a lot of people in my community have been talking about this. This shit sucks balls, man. Like, there's a lot of shit, dude, that I've been talking about for a long ass time. And then now these people are fucking realizing it, bro. It's annoying. Fix it.
Today, sorry to say, but
yeah, we don't listen to you. I know, but it's
first
annoying.
time talking about some negative stuff going on the game, the Lost Ark, that I'm gonna talk about. By the way, I've been playing this game for 5 years. I'm a 5-year-old KR veteran. There's a lot of problems, as you guys already know, but I want to discuss about few of the problems that I think is really big. Yeah, that has not been, like, you know, taken seriously from the games side, the Smilegate side, for 5 years. Why have like this become a problem is because of the poor balance patch that's been done from the Smilegate. Yeah, you know that gears are not tradable in Lost Ark, right? Because this game, all the contents are based on the level called item level. Yeah, and Smilegate decided to make a game design the gears to be not tradable. That's what's going on.
I think that people, this shit's kind of annoying. Like, people are saying I must chase meta. Basically, they're mocking people that want to. I think it's fucking stupid. Defending the design because, oh, you don't have to chase the meta. I mean, people want to, man. People want to play what's fun and OP. What the fuck? What's wrong with that? I don't know why people are so weird about that. What's wrong with wanting to do that? Anyway, so the whole point is, this game is too punishing to do that. It's too punishing. It's too far because there's. I know Bao said it shouldn't be that easy. Yeah, it's literally ridiculously bad, right? Should be a little bit better, man. Yeah, I don't know if a class change ticket is the best solution, but hey, I mean, dude, there's a lot of other things that you'd have to get, right? Getting full tripods, getting your gems changed, getting the accessories, getting an elixir set might be different. I mean, fuck, bro, letting people swap over their gear. Come on, bro, it's a lot, dude. At some point, you got to give somewhere in the game, right? At some point, you got to give somewhere in the game. And I think they got to do a little bit better job of making it so if you want to, dude, what if you just get bored? Like, who cares about, what if you just get fucking bored? Fuck the whole balance bullshit about them being bad at balance. Because honestly, bro, I've never played a game where people don't complain about the balance. Straight up. And yeah, you can make it easier to swap because of the balance, but I mean, bro, like when your class is getting juiced to the moon, no one's fucking complaining. But like I said, people would spam dead bodies about tofu sharpshooter. As soon as sharpshooters are doing insane damage, no one's spamming that shit. Right? If you do big damn, people don't care. My whole point is, I think you get bored, it's fun. You want to swap around, shouldn't be so fucking punishing, bro. It's insane.
Going on. And in a game where
I mean, I think it's very punishing,
trade
but
gears,
yeah.
Especially the balance patch importance becomes more important.
That's
right?
True.
Because people will like mold a lot.
This is what
if
I
their
said.
Class gets a bad
I
balance
said this
patch.
shit.
The poor balance patch, and every time this balance patch. So what's the definition of poor balance patch? Like the recent one, like the pretty recent patch that happened in KR. Every time a rework on a class happens, it always power creeps and it becomes overpowered tier, like OP tier, S+ tier, something like that. Yeah, it's been like that like a long time ago, even before the Glaivier got, you know, overpowered after the.
You want to know what changed though? Memorizer was S tier. Memorizer was power creep to S tier. Now his class is A tier. And they went, hey, this is bad. This shit's fucked up. Yo, this design ain't right. Right? What's happening?
And like, what is this? Like, this is an MMO game. Yeah, where we fight, like, you know, mob, like PvE, like rather than PvP, right? Like, is this a PvP game like a League of Legends where some champions become like overpowered on each season? It's not even that kind of game. And I can't understand why this is happening, to be honest.
I don't know what he means by that.
Like, what I think should happen is that they should give an adequate amount of the gain, like ceiling, let's call it a ceiling or gain, for the classes that have that much amount of risk. You know what I'm saying? The gain should, you know, be proportional to the risk. But right now, and it's not even right now, it has been like this for 5 years. It doesn't work like that. Yeah. It
I
doesn't.
think there's always a
Some-
happy medium, right? I think Slayer, honestly, I'm going to be keeping it real. It doesn't have to be Slayer, but I think there should be a class like Slayer. Some class that's easy to get into. You recommend it to all your buddies. They come into the game like, yo, bro, make a Slayer. They're fucking OP. A Dawn Warrior of Maple Story, a Slayer of Lost Ark, a BM Hunter of WoW, a Demon Hunter of WoW. What's another game that you guys played in the past? What's an insane league champ? There's always a game. No, but there's always a game that has everything. Nobody's. You always have a class that's smork, easy to play, easy to hop into, does big damage. People like to play with it. You should offer that. A Garen. I don't know. Is Garen actually good? Is he good? Really? Fuck. I loved Garen back. Anyways, so whatever. There should always be something like that. I think it's fine, right? But I do believe the overall. So you give that option. You give one the outlier, the smork, the easy, the bruiser, like just fucks tanky, does big damage. Oh, you should have it. And then outside of that, I do believe if a class is difficult to play, it should offer a higher reward, man. What's wrong with that? I think there should be the trade-off, right? But then if you don't play it well, you do no damage, right? There should be that. Right now, there are a little bit too many classes that I would say fall into the Slayer category. At the same time, though, I think that it's hard to judge how much like you value or how much the consistency and ease of play benefits you when you're playing the game. Like, so what I mean by that is like having fast animations easy to deal damage is pretty fucking like powerful in the game innately because the game's action combat and bosses are moving all over the place. So those classes are just going to naturally perform really well. And so it's kind of hard to gauge like what's a class that's really difficult to play right now? Arcana? What's a class that's really hard to play? Arcana? Soulfist? Yeah, but Soulfist does, that's my point. I was going to use the EO Soulfist, but Soulfist does fucking bang. And it does follow the guideline of doing a shitload of damage if you play it well. If you don't do, then you don't do, right? It already follows that. I don't think Deathblade Striker is a hard class to play. My point is that we already kind of have some of that nowadays. I don't know if I completely agree with it as much as I did maybe a few months ago. I think more so, a lot of the frustration comes from the fact that you've invested so much in this character that you feel stuck and you're pissed about your current placement in the game. That's my point.
Classes are just strong for no reason. And because of that, like people who can't admit this fact that their class is like, you know, so bad or something, or they feel like they don't deserve to be treated like this, they want to change their main. But is Lost Ark a game to swap the main easily, guys? The answer is obviously no. Obviously not. It is really hard. Yeah. So this is what actually happened in KR. KR people have been asking a lot of time that they want a class change ticket, guys. You can easily check that out from the Invent community. Invent is the biggest, you know, KR Lost Ark community, by the way.
That's true.
And the
That's
thing is,
true.
there was an answer from the Gold River in the recent of his stream that he said no.
Class change ticket, I think, is too far. Yeah, I agree. I think it'd be cool, don't get me wrong, but I also don't want them to market that shit. I wish there was a system like BDO.
No. I'm sorry that we are messing up the balance patch. We admit that, but we will not implement something called class change ticket because that will make game like negative.
Hello, Ellie Bear, by the way.
You guys might say Omega low because you guys might think that's because they're gonna lose money. They're basically sucking money by, you know, doing poor balance patch, and people who's playing a bad class is like, you know,
I don't know if bad is the right word. I think it just rotates, right? And that style of the power creep is what makes people swap around because people want to meta chase. That's it, right? Again, it's fun, you know? Don't act like it's not. It's fuck. The balance patches in this game are fucking fun, unless you just get fucked. But like overall, it's really fun to see the revamping all of these classes. Like one day you log on the game, like I told you guys, these revamps are like literally your Bao. You've been driving a Toyota Corolla for fucking 2 years, and then all of a sudden you're about to hop into a Lamborghini. You're now a scrapper, and you're going to the fucking moon, right? Before it was like ying 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 ying, and it's like you know, you're like walking into the fucking game, and you're like, holy shit, boys, you know, like this is crazy. You just fucking do it all. It's fucking fun. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking fun. So it is what it is, you know? It's fun.
Have money though. Like if they have money, they have to make another character and hone all the way up by spending a lot of like resource and investment. And that's how they earn money, right? And I think that is a very bad business model. And not just because of money, I'm pretty sure, like, I mean, let's be fair. To be fair, not just because of money, there are some negativities that might happen by adding the class change ticket. For instance, when they add a class change ticket, then like most of people will like tempt to change to overpowered class at that season, right? After that.
Why can't every car be a Lambo in this game? I mean, why are there poor people in the world? It's just how it is. Like, it's hard. You're never gonna have equal balance, and if everything's balanced, like, there's gonna be something that's gonna stand out from that. Like, it's impossible. It's impossible. There's never gonna. Have you ever played a game where everything's equal? The only time is like FPS games, and even then, there's probably guns that are not balanced, right? That's just how it is, man. It's never gonna be like that. So chasing it is insane. And also, it's like at the same time, when you try to balance a game too much, it does lead to some homogenization. It does, you know what I mean? And the games lose a little bit of the flavor that made them unique. The small intricacies of certain classes, when you try to balance them out, when people start complaining, I don't like that my class has this, or I don't like that my class has this, or this is those little things would add flavor to classes sometimes, and you get homogenized. Like fucking, it happened to WoW when every class was the exact same because they try to make it too balanced. Now they've been trying to revert that. I think I heard it's happening to FF14 a little bit. Sometimes those small little things too that you remove that give identity to the class, and you remove all of those, then it's like, for example, I'm not saying this is the greatest example, but like Deadeye, for example, right? There are just things that add like flavor to the class, right?
Balance patch. What's gonna happen is that class will be overpopulated, and the game will become a lobby simulator because there's too many classes that are populated.
Welcome to NA,
I mean,
baby.
the game is already a lobby simulator, I know that, but it's gonna make it worse. I can see that can happen. So if they say
my solution to this also is instead of trying to fucking do, these are all, how about develop other types of content that don't involve you being in a lobby simulator? Why is nobody talking about this? I swear it's so insane to me that lobby simulators exist in every lobby-based game. You will always be waiting in a lobby when you're trying to do hard content that requires other people. So just develop other content that doesn't require you to develop it. So that way, I can't get into a group right now. I'm tired of waiting. I don't feel like waiting. I don't want to do this right now. All right, I'll do something else. Options, my friend. Like, invest in the options. It's crazy. I hope that they're working at this. I hope, man. I hope. New director, man. We have Primal Island. Something that's progressive, something that can give you progressive character, something that's challenging, something that's fun, something that rewards you, something that's like that you get to play your character, you get the pump on it. That's satisfying, right? Something that you can do on your Soul Eater when it comes out. We don't have to go do Primal Island with like 3 buttons and we're running around in these little mini games. It could be something else, right? It could be something that you can do on your character that you get to do on your own, right? Should be an option. Now, it doesn't have to be Naruni racing, right? It can be, we don't have to do mini games. It could be something that you get to play your character to, right? Some type of new system. Call it fucking, I don't know, like Legion charades. I don't know. Not so easy, is it? The name, what the fuck, man? You come up with a Pogger's name. It's not my job to come up with it. These motherfuckers are getting paid to do it. These motherfuckers getting paid at the office. That's their job to come up with it. I don't have to come up with a name for them. Fuck it. All the names, their names suck dick anyways, bro. Super Rococo Express. Fucking blow me. It's not like their names are great either. Fuck it. Call it whatever. Call it fucking home. It doesn't matter, right? This is insane.
They're not gonna add the clash change ticket. That's fair. But this is what I want them to do. At least make all the character bounds mats into roster bound. There's so many character bounds mats that are piled up in each of the character. Check out your characters, guys. I'm pretty sure it is. Like, it can be either shards, it can be the destruction mat, or the what's that called? The guardian mat, the red and blue, crystal.
God.
There's so many mats that are.
We said this today.
And if they at least make them.
We said this today, and what did you guys say? You're like, coping. I don't think they're gonna do this either. You want to know why they're not gonna do this? Because honestly, bro, it would lead to you would have infinite farm. I doubt they're gonna do that. To be real, they're never gonna do that. Because then fucking make it so you can farm infinite mats on one character. No, they would never do it. There's no difference than letting me spam infinite guardians, infinite chaos dungeons, because you could just keep making. I guess there's a cap, 24. Oh, I don't know. Because then you're just spamming infinite chaos dungeons, boys. infinite guardians. Holy, I want infinite farm. I want it, but I don't want to do it on 24 different. That sounds fucking awful. But it would feel bad if you didn't. It'd feel really bad. Nah, it's not FOMO. That's fucking crazy, man. Infinite chaos dungeon, bro. You know how many shards per day you're missing? That's a lot, bro.
Roster bound, then it will definitely alleviate people from swapping to other character when they mess up the balance patch. If you ask me, like, will that ever happen? Like, you know, making all the mats to roster bound? I honestly think it's a copium, but I think it's something that should happen in the game.
Okay.
The reason why it's copium is that, you know, they're gonna lose a lot of
That's
profit,
not a bad. How about your 6 gold under share mats? You lock them in, and then between those 6 characters, you share mats. That ain't too bad, Mr. Man. That ain't too bad. Now that will make me want to do more dailies overall. But that's not a bad idea right there.
Next topic is bigger than the previous one.
Okay, what do you got?
The supporter shortage and the game.
Just delete them, some bitches, man. Fuck them, I swear to God. There's like 15 people in the game that play that shit. Stoopzz, how could you? I love playing. I don't give a shit what you like, some bitch. Your class fucking sucks balls. It makes my experience dog shit. You're responsible for too much of my damage, and I'm tired of waiting for your dumb ass. I'm just kidding. Okay, that's what he has to say. I did watch this part, but I'm just kidding, okay? Relax. It's okay. It's a joke. I love you. None of the same, okay? I'm just kidding. Fuck you, son, bitch. Not joking. You have to wait for. I know, I agree, Dirt Spitter. I understand, bro. I don't even have to wait for them sometimes. But there are times where I have to wait for them. And that means that if I have to wait for a support, bro, it's way longer for you guys. Let's fuck this shit. I know. I understand I have the streamer privilege. I 100% understand.
Being too much heavily relying on supporters. Currently in Korea, man. And I'm pretty sure it's happening in the West as well. But like some of, like, you know, most of people doesn't know what's happening in the KR because
I
like,
told you it's the caffeine,
right?
man.
What's going on is that KR also have a lot of support shortage problem. It does, yeah. A lot of parties are looking for a supporter in KR. Like when I
what is it like today for an Akon? If you make a group for an Akon, how long are you waiting for 2 supports? What are we talking here? Today, Akon hard for any Akon hard day. How long are we waiting? 30 minutes sometimes. So on average, I'm looking at 30 minutes. Damn, 30 minutes long, dude. I mean, it kind of reminded me back in WoW when we used to do pugs. We used to have a thing called J Poops Pug Raids. We made a Discord. It was when I wasn't streaming. I wouldn't stream these because it was late night raids. I would never stream PvE on my account, so we would just do off stream stuff. And it was J Poops Pug Raids, and they would take a while, man. But fuck, dude, if you're doing 6 Akon hards, that's crazy, bro.
Like you know, party. It's not just like certain content. Most of the weeklies, they have this problem. If you just like click the semicolon, you know, quick key, and then like if you try to look for the party in KR, then like there's a lot of party that's looking for a supporter, last supporter, waiting for last supporter, so on and so forth.
Everybody just love the moment.
And
no,
so
I don't think so.
waiting...
I think right now we're actually doing. I mean, excluding the bots, I see a lot of lobbies right now. Fuck the bots and the player count. Just lobby based. I see a lot of lobbies. Like a lot of Akon. I see a lot of Akon. I was shocked, dude. I opened up Akons. There are an ass load of Akon sometimes. They're a decent. In NA, I don't know how EU is. NA East is what I can speak to.
In Simulator has been happening for 5 years. Yeah. And some of you guys might say, well, then you can just have a static, right? Now the thing is, that is not a solution. That's what I think. I don't think that's a solution because this is a game, Chad. This is a game where you want to, like, you know, have a...
Wait, what did he say?
This is a game. That's what I think. I don't think that's a solution. That is not a solution.
What is the solution?
Have a static, right?
Oh,
now
a static. Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people who asked me about, like, do I have to join a guild? There's actually a lot of people who DM me about that because there's obviously, you know, a lot of people who doesn't...
That is not a solution, but it is something you can do to remedy your own situation. That is a fact. I agree. It's not like, oh, just join a guild, pussy. But that's awful. But my point is, if you are actually looking to get out of your own situation where you're tired of waiting for, you should find a guild, 100%, because it's going to, like, if you're, but if you have no friends, just say so. right? Like you gotta join a guild. But if you are trying to get out of your situation, it's the tail end of time. It's a tail end of time tale, right? You gotta find friends. You have to, if you want to solve your own situation. Now, is it like, oh, just fucking join a guild, pussy? If that's what Smilegate's advice to you is, if that's their solution, that's not a solution.
Want to be involved in a community. He wants to play like, you know, by himself, like pugging the raid. There's a lot of people like that, and that's not wrong because that's the majority. And in that kind of game, like, you know, why don't you find a static? Like I don't think that's a solution. They should like bring up a solution that can cover the pug enjoyers. Pug should be prioritized. So what's causing the support shortage? Obviously, it's boring. Yeah. Some of you guys like who enjoy supporters will disagree. I completely understand that, but the thing is, most of people do say supporter is boring, guys, in KR. And what's causing it boring is basically there's no idea. Supporters have no idea if they are contributing to the team during the raid.
I've been saying this shit for fucking, and then somebody in my chat was like, Radiant under. Nah, bro, they need to give some fucking oomph, and you need to know. You know what they should do? You should activate your fucking DPS buff, and it's like a jar, right? Or like a fucking like a box or something. And then every time people are juicing while your buff is active, it's like a fucking jackpot. Ding 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 ding, and then it fucking and it just fucking explodes, fucking like jackpot sign. That way you get that fucking gotcha feeling. It's like, holy shit, oh my. You know what I mean? So that way you know. That way you fucking know when you did it right, but oh my, you know, you put on a jar, oh my, and then if you fucking did it and then no one used it, it got shit value. They're like,
about the MVP system of getting Radiant supporter, like supporter kind of stuff after all
no,
the
but
raid
that's
ends.
boring too, Bao Bao. I don't want to go at the end of the fight and just see the meters and see, ooh, I had 60% uptime. Let me just pat myself on the back. I did so. Now I want some fucking oomph. I want to feel this shit. I don't want to go through a little program and look at the little meters and go, I want to feel it. Just do it. You know, I want to feel it. That's what I'm talking about, baby. I want to feel that shit. Like I'm doing something. You know, but you know, listen. You know when you're pumping on a DPS and you're going, ooh, like you're making those, you're fucking feeling it. When you're going, holy shit, and that's what they should feel. They need to find a way, some type of juice feeling somewhere, somehow, some way. It's not going to ever be the same because the people that play supports, they get off on the fact that they're helping their friends. You know what I mean? They're like the philanthropists of MMOs. They're like the, you know, the people. Oh, look at that sick shield I got on you. Holy shit, I'm insane. Right? They get off on that. Meanwhile, you're just fucking going, you know? I don't know what's on with me today.
Like you need to feel that during the raid. That's what I'm saying, and you can't right now, right? All you do is like just, you know, spamming some key on a Swift class. Like you're just pianoing, guys. Like some of the skills like Rhapsody and stuff, yeah, those are like, you know, those kind of skills requires some skills, yes, but that's just it. There's another problem, you know, regarding this. The game is relying too much on the supporter, and like let's say a supporter is dead during the raid in your.
How did you die, man? That's what I've been saying, bro. It's dog shit. When they die, it feels so bad, and it makes they probably don't like it either. That's a lot of pressure on a support, by the way. If they die, you have to restart the whole fight. No, but it's true. It's like worse because now you got to restart the whole thing when they die. That's a lot of pressure, bro. That's a lot. You're like, oh, look. I mean, think about how many times I shit on Lupa. Seriously. When me and Lupa played on EU, bro, when he died, I got so mad. I'm like, Lupa, it was a bunch of shit on Lupa. There was like, Lupa, how did you? Because, by the way, because if fucking Lupa, if Lupa didn't play a bard and Lupa didn't know how to figure out how to do the fucking Shandy mechanic, it didn't matter. I fucking die, Lupa. Who gives a shit? We could have kept pulling, but Lupa kept dying on the Shandy mech because he didn't know what the fuck to do. And we had to restart because he was on a support. Granted, if he could die and it wouldn't matter, like, all right, fine. It's late to loop it. Right? It's too much. Well, let's finish.
Your party. Then what happens is that your class, your DPS class that you're playing right now, becomes not a class. Spam, I can't, guys, if you guys agree. Your class does not become a class anymore as soon as the supporter dies. Because supporter not only have the offensive and defensive, like, buff, like, it also have utility buff, most likely that comes from swap learning.
He's the only guy that goes, spam, I can't. Like, he just tells you to just randomly use an emote.
The relic set. So you lose learning, and you lose all the support buff, you become a non-class. It's a big problem. So what should they do? Like, I've seen, like, a lot of people in KR already, suggesting some potential solution. I've seen people saying some visual improvement. By the way, visual improvement, like, is already brought up from the Gold River and the developers. Like, the guy on the right side, like, I forgot his name.
That's not a good thing, by the way, that he doesn't fucking know his name. That's a problem, that you literally don't even, like, we need to know these guys' names. We need to know, but it's true, like, we need to care about, like, no one even knows their names, man. It's Gold River or bust. This guy needs to come out and fucking assert his dominance. Oh, like, dude, people know who Wonky is. For good, better, or worse. No, but it's like, you care. You don't even give a shit about those people, right? It's not good.
He said that they're currently
maybe you're right, Curve.
On improving the visuality of the support, and they didn't say in
Who
detail.
cares? People do care. Gold River, don't leave. Oh my! They were doing little potions about people handing him a fucking a healing pot when he said he was sick. People do care. People like to know that the person that's working on they have to have it's a connection. It's what it is, bro. People like that shit, man. People like to have a connection with the people that are working on their game. It's true. Empathy sells, man. That's why they're always like, oh, my name is Gold River. Hope you're doing well and you can stay healthy during the holiday season. Like, and they're like, don't work too hard, Gold River. Don't work too hard. That's what they always say. Like, please care about your health. And then as soon as the ballot patch comes out, what the fuck's going on? Like, that's what happens, bro. They're like, oh, please take care of your health. Oh, don't work too hard. Oh, I hope you take care of yourself and you can heal through this difficult time. And then when shit goes wrong, what are you guys doing over there, bozos? Fix this shit, right? Fix the game. That's crazy, bro.
But it's something like this. During the raid, supporters will be able to see visually like how well that they are contributing their skills into the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. I think it's fine if they do visual improvements, but I want these visual improvements to be oomph improvements. I want to feel the improvement. Does that make sense? You know, when you look at a game, I don't know if it's sound design. I don't know what makes impactful combat. Okay, it's a combination of other things, right? It's not only visual, but it's sound and impact. Cameras, I don't know. It needs to have, like, there's something about it when you press a skill, it just feels like, oh shit, that hits. They need to do that. That's what I'm saying, bro. You put out the fucking buff. It's like a little, Bard has like a little instrument. You play a little fucking harp and shit. It's fucking. You hit a jack. If you hit a well-timed one, you're like, oh my god. Fucking paladin. You pop off like some fucking holy juice. It's like a holy explosion. Artist shoots paint everywhere. Like, oh my god.
I'm thinking that it's just gonna roughly show some figures. I think that's what's gonna happen, because if they show too much figures, then you know what happens? That's just literally a DPS meter. And in Korea, DPS meter is banned, permaban. It's prohibited because Gold River said he will never ever.
Okay, this is a kind of weird point. You don't want the numbers to show because that's a DPS meter. That's like some Legalia type shit. What are you gonna do? Go frame by frame and add up people's fucking numbers to see how much damage they're doing? That's fucking insane. You can do the frame by frame to see how much damage a scouter's fucking doing in your party. That's insane, right? Like,
implement the DPS meter while he's a director. That's why he literally nailed down.
Some people do that. I mean, some people are fucking crazy, man. What are you gonna do?
If you ask me the reason why they are not putting DPS meter, why they're banning them,
Some people eat mayo at the tub.
It's because of the side effect. Yeah, he's worried about the side effect, guys. The Gold River. What was the side effect of DPS meter? Like basically, bad players getting gatekept. I mean, the topic is not DPS meter, so I'm not gonna, talk, too deep about this. Like, I honestly don't care if KR actually develops a DPS meter or not. I'm good with both. But what I do matter is waiting in a lobby for a lot of, like, minutes, waiting for supporters, a lobby simulator. This game, guys, already takes a long time to do a raid because the raid is tough, right? But you have to do those raid 3 times and on 6 characters. Like, you know what I'm saying? It already takes a lot of time on the raid.
I still stand by my solution. Just want to reiterate it one more time because I promise you at some point in the future, people are going to start talking about this because they're going to realize, wait a minute, this makes more sense. Just develop other types of content that don't involve you doing raids on your character 3 different times and doing them on different characters. Just make the game give other types of avenues for content. And then that way you won't care so much. You won't be spending all of your time in the party finder. Because if that's all there is to do, then of course you're going to be in the party finder, bro. No matter what the fuck you do, it's going to be a party finder simulator because that's literally the entire game, right? Invest in other avenues. At some point, for the love of fucking God, somebody there that works at the company just go, that could be a good idea. Put some effort into that shit, bro. It's crazy, man.
Why do I have to spend
that's their job to figure it out, not me.
Waiting in the lobby? I don't think visual improvement will
solo
like,
encounters.
make a
I don't fucking know. Mythic Plus,
opinion.
there's other games that have this.
And,
Just fucking do that.
So some people might actually like bring up, how about this? What about more rewards for a supporter? Like, correct me if I'm wrong. I heard that that's kind of what's happening in the World of Warcraft.
People only care about raids. That's because that's all that they know, Castform. Of course they only care about raids because all they know is fucking the only fun shit in the game is raids. Because what have they done? If they're like, yo guys, we didn't make a new raid, but we made Primal fucking Island. No one's gonna go, oh my God, Primal, Like, what do you want them to fucking do? Like, of course but if they make something that's fucking cool and they invest in it, then yeah, people will be excited about it. Of course they only care about fucking raids because that's the only bat chest shit in the game, bro. Right? Like, they need to invest in some type of endgame PvE activity that's fun for people to do. That's not just raiding. That maybe you can do solo, or that involves a matchmaker or something, man. They can do it. Other games haven't. I reference Mythic Plus. MapleStory has the ability to solo bosses. Just give avenues for that. It's not like it doesn't exist. They can make their own shit. I don't know. Fuck it, boys. We go in. I think, in my opinion, even though it's still a raid, Hell Hanu, despite the fact that it's easy and despite the fact that it's not equalized hell mode, I still think it's cool. I still think it's cool that you can play your main character on a guardian raid that's an altered fight that's exciting to do. You can juice your character and you can do it on different characters to make some gold. I still think it's an option to play your character outside of the Legion raids. That's fun to do. I think that's still a good idea, right? So just avenues for things like that. Hey, never a bad idea. Yeah, they got mad because that content sucks dick, Castform. Do you want to go upgrade your stronghold, Castform? Of course they got mad. If it's fun, people aren't going to bitch. Do you want to spend your time going to your stronghold and doing little stronghold races? No. Even if you had the time, even if they gave you the time to do it, you still wouldn't fucking do it. Why? Because that shit's dog shit. You'd rather go watch some YouTube videos. You'd rather go watch a Twitch stream. You'd rather go fucking do anything else, watch some anime, because that's going to be more fucking fun than spending time and playing some shit version of a game in your stronghold. Let's be fucking real. People don't want to do that shit. And they lied. Where the fuck is Argos on the tower? Where the fuck is the tower defense? Where's all the actual dope shit that they showed? Where the fuck is the MOBA? We didn't get any of it. Of course people are bitching. We didn't get shit and you waited a year for a raid. Of course they're mad. We didn't get any of that. Where was the cool shit that they showed? Mario Party? Yeah, exactly. Hello? None of that even there. None of that even existed. They can make something fun. Castform, we're fighting ghosts here. They make something cool. They actually invest some time into it. You'll bat. People liked Procol, and honestly, it was just a thing of a fight. They can make solo bosses, right? They can do it. Make a solo PvE encounter then. Fuck it. Something.
I've never played that game, so correct me if I'm wrong. I heard, like, in the World of Warcraft or some other game, like, support, if you play supporter, you can actually get more rewards than playing some other class. The thing is, that might alleviate
can make support solo content with good rewards while supporting this too. Oh yes, you
but
can.
It would not solve it.
Of course you can.
Yeah, that's not the solution. So then, like, what do I want to say about
There are a
it?
lot of games. There are a lot. I don't want to go this rant, but there are a lot of games where guess what, guys? You can't do shit as a fucking healer. You get the ability to get into groups way faster than fucking DPS. Guess what? You can't do solo bosses. So fucking what? Boo hoo, right? Like, there's a trade-off. There are some classes that are dog shit at solo fights. There are some builds that are not good at doing procal. That's what it is, right? You don't have to make, again, you don't have to make the game like, oh, we have everybody can partake in this. You can't do that, right? Okay, so what? Right? Give them a buff. Maybe they make it possible to do, but it's not like you do better in party scenarios. You're a support, right? Fuck it, make a chaos engine build.
I have a potential like solution that I've been keep thinking, and pretty much
They do
like,
damage, though.
people who's been watching my Twitch stream knows what I'm gonna talk about. But I'm just gonna like drop the ball. I'm just gonna say it, guys. Yeah, even though there might be like a lot of people who disagree on it. I think they should delete the supporters. Period. They should delete the supporters and redistribute the supporters' offensive and defensive party synergy to remaining DPSs, like all 25 DPSs. Yeah. Then what's gonna happen is that number one, it's gonna solve the support shortage.
If we delete them, do we redistribute them, or do you make yearning built into the game and you just get rid of the fucking? Because who are you gonna give somebody to do the buff? Because then you're just gonna want them, right? Maybe if you delete them, I don't think you redistribute I think you put yearning into the game, like yearning set is just a set bonus or something, and then you don't redistribute the buff because the buff's too strong, right? Maybe you can add in the shield, sure, but I don't think you give people that 3 bubble effect. Has there been a game that removes supports? Well, it just doesn't make sense in this game. It's a really weird concept in this game, man. It's literally a role that's arbitrarily put into the game because of the fact that they cap you on potions. You can only use 7 potions in a fight, and so for that factor, you need a support. I'm gonna be real, you guys. I get it's a weird solution, but realistically, that's what it is. I don't know. Let's see what this news to say.
Because there's no supporter in the game. Like, you don't need to wait in the lobby for waiting the supporter. And also, like, what's that called? You can still play as if there's a supporter, because what I said is that just redistribute the supporters' offensive and defensive party synergy as if it's another party synergy to all the classes. Yeah. Then what about the current 3 supporters? Just turn them to DPS. The problem with this is that the people who are already enjoying the current supporters playstyle, they will disagree on this, right? Yeah, I understand that, but like, if you have like better solution for this, then let me know, guys, because I couldn't come up with better solution than this, like deleting supporter to fix the support shortage, lobby simulator. And
is that a bad take? Why do you think it's a bad take? I mean, let's be real, boys. It's not a bad take. The truth is, if you didn't have a support in this game, your lobbies would fill fucking instantly. You wouldn't have to wait at all. Realistically, you wouldn't have to wait at all. And the truth is the amount of people that play support are way less than the amount of DPS that exists in the game. That's why you wait for lobbies. It's not a bad take. Is it the right answer to it? Probably not for everyone's feelings involved and everyone's enjoyment, but overall, it would probably be a net positive. I'm not saying it's the solution. He's just giving a take, but I don't think it's a bad take. If they distributed their defensive synergies, opposites, you're just gonna feel bad when the class that has its dies in your raid. I think that isn't as important. I think you feel bad. I don't think so. I don't think people get mad that the support dies in the raid because they lost Rhapsody in their group. I think they get mad because your class literally breaks. You lose yearning buff and you do fucking 4 times less damage or whatever the fuck it is. I think that's why. The truth is like, okay, I could survive without the potions, sure, but literally losing all of my damage and losing the mobility and losing my raid cap, and it feels pretty awful, bro. It's too powerful. It's too powerful. My solution, honestly, would be is to make them not absolutely necessary. That's harder to balance, but that's what I would think. I think that you have to find a way to let them do good damage, make them more Gunlancer-esque. I don't know. If you have a good synergy, it's great if you get it, like a War Dancer. Oh my God, there's a War Dancer. I'm gonna grab them, but you can go without them. I don't think I think yearning's fucking awful. I think it's awful. The fact that you literally rely on having that class to play your build. That's dog shit. It's not good. They're too strong, man. And there's zero impact too. They're fucking boring, man. And I know some people will say they're not, but the proof's in the pudding. No one plays that shit. It's fucking boring. How do you know they're not fun? They only have made 3 in 5 years. Why do you think they've only made 3 in 5 years? If they were so fun and so profitable, guess what, motherfucker? They would be making more. They're not, because no one wants to raise one. What's the point of raising your weapon? Dude, it feels dog shit, you guys. It feels dog shit. I'm not saying your fun isn't fun or isn't important. I'm saying it doesn't feel good. Let's make it feel better. It's dog shit. You may get you may be like, okay, I can deal with this, but the truth is there's a better life out there for you. There is a better version of support for you. There's a better life out there for you. It should be better. Imagine there's 10 options of support. Yeah, nobody's gonna do that because they're not profitable. No one gets bats over the healer option. That's why there's so few. There are less people that want to play support, guys. It's just what it is. People want to be the hero in their group. There are some people that get off on being a support character, which, by the way, I played for the majority of my life in MMOs. Then I realized, wait a minute. No one wants to watch this. You want to know why? Because more people play a DPS. It's just a fact. My viewership would go up when I would play a DPS. Why? Because more people want to play a DPS. It's literal nonsense. They shouldn't be mandatory at the very least. They should not be mandatory because it sucks. Or invest in other types of content. But yeah, my opinion is I don't think you should delete them. Get rid of yearning. Don't make them mandatory. Harder to balance though, and then just deleting them is probably a lot easier. I play 3 at 1580. Yeah, because you like to AFK the fucking raid. Some of you guys just want your fucking gold. Some of you guys want to show up to the fucking raid and just pretend to be there. It's fucking true. It's fucking true. You think it's fucking true. If you play a support, you like to AFK the fucking raid. Maybe there's a few of you that don't, but that's a fucking fact. You just want your gold because you get nothing out of it. The game's true, and it's literally true. You get nothing. Your weapon hunting doesn't fucking really matter. Your quality fucking barely matters on your weapon. There's nothing to juice. They need to give you something. I think it should be more fun. You should want to play the class. People should go, that looks so sick. There's none of that. Come on. This is crazy. It's like you're fighting ghosts. At the very least, I'm saying that it should be more fun for you to fucking juice. At the very least, it should be coom-tastic. You should be fucking, that looks fucking sick. What do we get? All right, let's finish the video.
And like, the game heavily relying on the supporter. Like, I mean, I don't think they're gonna ever delete the supporter.
UFC's amazing, Ellie. You're wrong.
Because it has been like that for 5 years. The class that's called Bard right now.
Ellie, you would still be playing this game if you didn't have 7 bards.
That was the only supporter back in when the game was released for the first time. And so it's been exactly 5 years.
Q-Dog would still be playing this game if he didn't play Paladin. That's the worst of them all. That is the worst one of them all. Paladin is AFK gameplay as fuck. You don't even have to, you just have an aura and you walk around. You're a campfire. That's crazy. You think Q-Dog would be playing, he's playing Mythic Plus right now on a Mistweaver and a Fury Warrior, the 2 worst, anyways.
There's a lot of people who's been keep creating the support.
Some of this is just some community humor, by the way. Don't be too offended.
Definitely, there are some people who made it because they actually like the current play style. So, what should we do with them, guys? There's no answer for this. But yeah, I'm just proposing that I think this might be the best. And so basically 8 DPS, not 6 DPS, 8 DPS in the party. But then it's 8 DPS with the supporters buff, right? Then the raid will become.
That is true, Kosuki, but you have to remember WoW raids are scaling. We don't have that lost strike. WoW raids dynamically scale. We don't have that. You can scale your raid based on how many people exist.
Become really easy. Just increase the HP of the contents. That's what's simple, right? It's so simple. The only thing that matters for this one is the people who actually enjoys the current support playstyle. Yeah. Some more things I want to talk about, I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of things. I think something that are as critical as this problem is the launching time. The launching time of the game, when you launch, it takes almost 2 minutes, right? I think I don't know why that's happening, but I guess they can't solve that, right? Because the game has been like that for 5 years, even in KR. Even in KR, it takes that much time, guys, by the way. Like, over 1 minute. And,
over 1 minute's insane, by the way. I wish my game launched in over a minute.
Do you guys know that Lost Ark Mobile is showcased? It was running Unreal Engine 5. But what is Lost Ark PC game running? Unreal Engine 3. Which is Omega Low. So I hope they can, you know, replace this Unreal Engine 3 to 5. And what I know is that I'm pretty sure they can do that. But it looks like it's not gonna give them anything like profit, like, you know what I'm saying, based on the investment and effort that they have to put in from Unreal Engine 3 to 5. But I hope
I think that's not true. I think there is a return on investment. People get excited about fucking engine updates all the time, man. That's pretty big. I think people will like, oh, that's pretty hype.
Yeah, for the players. And
they
that's
don't.
it.
Yes, they fucking do. Why do you say no? They don't. Why are you contrarian, Carl? Today, I get it. You didn't like them. I support it. People don't get excited about engine updates. That's fucking crazy. What are you talking about? People do all the time. What are you saying? People do get excited for engine. Not maybe some people don't care, but some people people do. No, they don't is an absolute. Of course, people do.
Yeah, hope you guys like my video and give me your thoughts. And just don't be like too toxic on the YouTube comment, because I will definitely, like, you know, block those people if you be toxic. Yeah, just give thoughts, okay? Don't condemn other people. Also, like, you know,
yeah, of course, easy cool. I'm not saying an engine up, guys. These are all just suggestions of improving the game. Of course, UE5 doesn't make the game instantly fixed for the people that quit in the first place. But is it just like a new raid doesn't make you randomly go, oh my god, this game's way better? It helps. It adds on. It's a form of advertisement. Saying that it doesn't give them any return on their investment's not true. You go Lost Ark, Season 3, Unreal Engine 5. Then people go, ah, and they come back to the game, and if it's dog shit, well, that's on the game. But it is a form of advertisement, and it would put money into their pockets. Think about all the skins and how they... Dude, what do you mean? Of course they do. Makes a big difference. Makes raids more exciting. Of course it does. Look at CSGO. Look at CS2. It's essentially the same game with some minor things with a better engine. People still get excited about it, bro. Of course they do, man. Engine updates are exciting, man. Developers don't want it though. Hopefully they do. Hopefully they make the change. Hopefully we can see an update. I would like the game to be updated. I don't want to be on Unreal Engine 3. I don't want the game to micro stutter when I open up a menu or I go through the city. I don't want the game to take 15 minutes to upload. I don't want Balthor to look like a pile of Play-Doh. Balthor looks like a pile of Play-Doh, guys. He looks awful. Shandy has no eyebrows. It looks bad. Come on now. I want to see Fam on an Unreal Engine fucking 4 or 5. I would like an engine update. I think the argument comes down to the chicken or the egg. Which one comes first? Just fix both, Reflux. Holy shit. It's not like the guy that develops the engine is the same guy that makes the rewards in the game. They're two different fucking people. Update the engine and fucking fix the rewards. It's not like the guy in the back that's like, yo, Steve, is the UE5 update ready yet? No, man. I'm trying to rebalance supports and get them up to speed. Stoopzz doesn't like it. It's not like they're the same people. They're two different people. Yo, stop. Wait. This is crazy. This is ridiculous. We're going to battle for nothing. I won't take this anymore. I will not have this. Dude, I'm gonna lose my shit up in that motherfucker, man. Hey. Hey.